and I built a herb box.
Whoa, man.
Whether you're a man or a whoa man, Brights has quality products and expert advice tailor-made for you.
Here we
Shop
go.
in store or online at brights.co.za. Brights, more than just a hardware store.
It's Wednesday, it's Warrior Woman Wednesday on GoodHope FM. My name is Celeste Anthony and I'm in for Leigh-Anne Williams. And remember, every Wednesday we speak to exceptional women all around South Africa. And today I'm speaking to Candice Manuel, aka Kardashian, which you better know goes by. She's a motivational speaker, model from Mitchell's Plain, who has taken literally the modeling world by storm. Now, she's also a body positive activist and entrepreneur, and also you're the host of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Candice, good afternoon.
Thanks, Celeste. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm awesome, thank you.
Fantastic, now I can hear you much better.
There
you go. Candice, we're going to take it from the way back from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You were 18 years old.
Yes.
And you decided you want to do the modeling thing.
Yeah, I've been in the industry from about 14 and then professionally when I turned 16. And at 18, they actually terminated my contract.
Just tell us about that. Why did they do that?
Yeah, so they said I was a little bit too curvy.
Did they use those actual words?
No, I'm trying to like sensitize.
No, tell us exactly what they said.
Okay, so they were like, please drop 10 kilos.
Wow.
Take a guess what size I was. And I was like a size 8.
And you had to drop 10 kgs?
Yeah. And I was 18 and I was like, okay, I really want to be a model, so let's try that. I tried all sorts of diets.
Wow.
Cutting carbs, cutting meals, and I guess it just didn't work because we're still developing into,
of course,
the voluptuous woman that we are today.
Just tell me, when you were told to lose 10 kgs, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, at the age of 18, it's devastating. You sit there and you think, these people know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
so
I'm supposed to do what they say.
Yeah, and then you kind of lose all sorts of confidence at that point because you're thinking, maybe this isn't for me. So I cancelled the whole idea of modeling, and they actually cancelled my contract because I couldn't drop the weight, and then went into corporate for like 14 years.
Okay, so after 14 years, there was a realization that you don't need to be skinny to be a model.
I guess the feeling was always there that something was missing. Even though I was studying and excelling in my corporate career, I knew there's something more that I wanted.
You wanted to do.
Yeah. So I started posting on social media like normal, like I'd be at the beach in my bather, and women would start responding and say like, wow, you're so confident, like
you're inspiring at this time.
You see stretch marks, cellulite, and I couldn't understand why that was a bother. And I said to them, what has that got to do with my career or with me as a woman to begin with? So I then realized that women were actually being inspired by me, just not giving a hoot. And then quickly you could realize that, okay, women need to tell one another these stories to actually show that we can inspire one another by just being real and I guess showing your insecurities and your flaws as well.
Is it then in that moment that you decided to start embracing your curves?
Yes. So I started posting and using the hashtags embrace your curves, and it started becoming a trend. Like it just started taking over. And then I thought, you know what? If people are jumping on board and they're following this movement, I need to do something more with my platform. And that was when I started jumping into giving back. So every 3 months, we host a charity event where we would give all the proceeds to a non-profitable organization, whether it be we collect sanitary towels we would collect blankets, and the list goes on. Or we would donate funds to women abuse, all sorts of things, because I knew that there was a higher purpose to why I had to kind of get rejected at 18 and get me to this point now.
I was about to say that there was a higher purpose because I feel like you are now an activist, and as well as let's be honest, the modeling industry is tough.
Yeah.
It's insanely tough. I hear it. I see it everywhere. So just to all the ladies out there, how do we confront body shamers? Especially in social media.
Yeah, social media. We live in a world where, especially our teenage girls, they are living for the amounts of likes or followers. And we need to instill a sense of confidence in them in such a young age where, if someone's body shaming you, it automatically falls on them because it's their own insecurity. If you own your own flaws or what society sees as flaws, what more could they do to you if you are accepting it? a friend of mine actually said to me that if someone, so he's gay, and we would walk around and he would say like, oh, hello, no my moffie, he would say. And I'd be like, how could you say that? Like, isn't that hurtful? And he's like, no, but I own that. So if someone says it to me, what's going to have no impact? And it was then when I started realizing, let's make branded t-shirts and mugs and say I embrace my curves, so that the minute someone's going to body shame me, I've already owned it and embraced it.
Okay, beautiful stuff. Last question before I say goodbye. You're so interesting, I can't deal. So you told me how to deal with body shamers, right? And especially in the world that we live in today, social media, it's so intense. But to the ladies listening that are thinking about being models, but they're going through that whole
I should be honest though, it's not the easiest. I do feel that there is a gap in the market where plus size isn't given as many opportunities, but it shouldn't stand in your way of just going for it. And if it's your passion, I mean, I've waited 16 years.
So where would you begin? Can you tell me that? If I wanted to be a model, I wanted to be a plus size model, I wouldn't even know what to do and where to begin.
So first steps would be to go online, Google which agencies actually has curved models. From there, there's always an online application where you submit 2 or 3 pictures, and they would then get back to you and say, come in for an interview.
Candice Manuel, aka Kardashian, thank you so much. And I think it's great the work that you do. And thank you so much for inspiring me and so many other plus size girls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's Warrior Woman Wednesday right here on GoodHope FM.
Our Warrior Woman feature was proudly sponsored by Bright's Hardware. Shop online at brights.co.za or visit your nearest.
But later, obviously, time and ads and all those
More than
things.
just a hardware store.
Tell people where they can follow you on camera.
Yeah, please tell us, social media wise, where do we follow you?
Cool. You can catch me on Embrace Your Curves, which is on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, Embrace Your Curves _CPT. And my Instagram handle is Kardashian _CPT.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Give you a follow. Give me a hand.
Say bye, Facebook.
Say bye to Facebook.
You must say bye to Facebook.
Do I say goodbye? Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know where the camera is. Thank you so much for tuning in.